Hey Anushka, this is for you. Welcome to my very first video of science series in our new session of 2021. We know that we are a bit late, but we will make it through. So, let's get started. So, take out your book, page number 2. Put a finger on the very first word and let's start. All animals, including human beings, depend directly or indirectly on plants for their food. Plants are living things that make their own food. The leaves of plants carry out the important function of making food. Let us first learn about the parts of a leaf. So first, what we are going to do is I will first read the portion. After that, I will attach a video clip to make you understand the whole thing. So let's start. First is leaf and its structure. A typical leaf has the following parts. Leaf lamina. The lamina is a flat green part of the leaf. It is green in color due to the presence of a green pigment called chlorophyll. Next, veins. If you observe the back side of a leaf, you will see many lines. These are called veins. Veins carry water and minerals to all parts of the leaf. In the center of the leaf is the main vein. A large number of thinner side veins can be seen emerging from the main vein. Next, stalk. The stalk attaches the leaf to the stem. Stomata. The leaf contains tiny pores or openings called stomata. Carbon dioxide enters the leaf and oxygen comes out through the stomata. Stomata are generally present on the lower surface of the leaf. So now let's see a video clip.
Leaf and its structure. Most of you have drawn a leaf somewhat similar to this leaf here. This simple drawing says a lot about the shape and structure of a leaf.
The surface of a leaf is flat and is called the leaf blade or lamina. It is green in color due to the presence of chlorophyll. The large lamina allows to the leaf to absorb sunlight, water and air for the plant. Now, let us use a magnifying glass to look closer at this leaf. Can you see a thick line running through the center? This is the main vein or the midrib of the leaf. You can also see some more veins originating from the main vein. Veins help to carry water, minerals and food up and down the leaf. The main vein extends to the stalk that helps to attach the leaf to the stem. It helps to conduct water and food between the leaf and the stem. If we look closer at the leaf under the microscope, we will see numerous tiny pores on the lamina. These pores or openings are called stomata. They are present in large numbers on the lower surface of the leaf. Stomata helps in the exchange of gases with the environment. Next, process of photosynthesis. The process by which leaves prepare food using water and minerals from the soil and carbon dioxide from the air in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll is called photosynthesis. Whereas photo means light and synthesis means putting together. Roots take in water and minerals from the soil and transport them to the stem. The stem carries these materials upwards to the leaves. The stem also exposes the leaves to the sun and air. The leaves have stomata through which carbon dioxide enters. They also have chlorophyll which absorbs the sun's energy needed for water and carbon dioxide to combine and form the food for the plant. The leaves are therefore called the kitchen of a plant. During the process of photosynthesis, food is prepared in the form of sugar. Oxygen is given out by the leaves through the stomata. The process of photosynthesis can be summarized as water plus carbon dioxide gives chlorophyll, sunlight to sugar plus oxygen. Now let's see the video. Photosynthesis. We depend on plants for most of our food requirements. But what about plants? From where do they get food? Well, plants make food in the leaves by the process of photosynthesis. Important things are needed to make photosynthesis are sunlight, chlorophyll, carbon dioxide and water. All plants use energy from the sunlight to make food. The part of the leaves absorb energy from the sunlight is called chlorophyll. It gives green color to the leaves. Plants contain carbon dioxide from the air. Stomata present on the leaves help carbon dioxide to enter the leaves. The next important thing needed by the plant is water. Plants get water from the soil with the help of roots. Just like the straw that we use to drink juice, the roots and stems of a plant have narrow tubes that help carry water from the roots all the way up to the leaves. The veins help to distribute water to all parts of the leaf. And then the recipe is complete. Just like how your mother cooks food in the kitchen, the chlorophyll uses the sun's energy to combine carbon dioxide and water to prepare food for the plants. The food prepared is in the form of sugar and oxygen is also given out by the leaves. Thus, the process of photosynthesis in the leaves can be summarized as shown. Food made by the leaves is used by plants for growth, to repair damaged plant parts, and to obtain energy. What happens to the food made by the plant? The food prepared by the plant in the form of sugar is used in the following ways. Some of the food is burnt for energy and is used by the plant for its own growth and to repair worn out cells. Extra food is converted and stored in the form of starch in different parts of the plant, such as leaves, spinach, roots, carrots, fruits, apples, stems, potatoes, flowers, cauliflowers, and seeds, cereals. Now, what happens to the food made by the plant? It is here mentioned that the food that is prepared by the plant is utilized for its metabolic. Metabolic means consequences. For its metabolic processes, the excess food is stored in the form of starch in the plants, such as leaves. Take as mint for an example. Then roots, beetroots, fruits, mangoes, stems, potatoes, flowers, broccoli, and seeds, cereals. Okay? Next, page number 5. Plants also need water. Take 2 potted plants, water one plant as usual and do not water the other plant. Observe the plants for a few days. You will see that the plant that was watered was healthy, while the plant that was not watered wilted, means it died. This proves the importance of water for plants. So, we all know that plants also need water. But what is the reason behind that? Why do plants need water? Water helps the plant by transporting important nutrients through the plant. Nutrients are drawn from the soil and used by the plant. Without enough water in the cells, the plants bend, so water helps the plant to stand. Okay? Next, some unusual plants. Cactus. Cactus is a plant in which leaves are reduced to spines. This helps the plant to check water loss. The stems are green and fleshy. Photosynthesis takes place in the green stems. Croton. The plants such as crotons have chlorophyll, but they appear red in color. They contain a red pigment which masks the green color. These leaves can also prepare food as they contain chlorophyll. So cactus grows in the desert. It can survive in soil that has very little water. It has a green stem and well-developed roots. The stem stores water, therefore it is soft and fleshy. Cactus plants have spines instead of leaves. And talking about the croton plants, croton is also known as garden croton. It is an easy to grow household plant, mainly used for decorating or as a decorative plants. Plants and animals are interdependent. Animals give out carbon dioxide during breathing, which is used by the plants in the process of photosynthesis. Animals and human beings depend on plants for food. Plants give out oxygen during photosynthesis. Oxygen is essential for the survival of all living things. How plants and animals are interdependent? Plants and animals are interdependent on each other for many reasons. Here, plants consume decayed or waste materials from the soil for their nourishment and are consumed by plant-eating animals for their survival. Food chain and the flow of energy. Plants trap the sun's energy and make food during the process of photosynthesis. Plants are food for animals such as rabbits. Rabbits are in turn eaten by animals such as snakes, and snakes are eaten by eagles. Thus, a pattern of eating and being eaten exists in nature. This forms a chain and is called the food chain. There is a flow of energy in a food chain. This energy comes from the food that organisms eat. Now, what is flow of energy in food chain? Energy flow in ecosystem occurs by food chain from producers to consumers. The producers or the green plants synthesize food and stores the energy from the sun. Then energy is transformed the energy is transferred to primary consumers or herbivores like rabbits. Then the herbivores are eaten up by secondary consumers called as carnivores. At the apex of the food chain, omnivores are present like eagles. Then the decomposers such as bacteria, fungi break down dead organisms and in return the nutrients to the soil. This is how energy flow in food chain, and this energy comes from the food that organisms eat. Balance in nature. It is essential to maintain a balance between plants and animals in nature. If the number of plants decreases drastically, animals will die due to starvation. Starvation means not getting enough food. Similarly, if the number of animals reduces drastically, the amount of carbon dioxide given out will not be enough for the plants. Thus, it is essential to maintain a balance between plants and animals. So, due to the conflict between the nature and humans, there is a need for a balanced nature that will ensure not only the survival of plants and animals but also humans. Okay, clear? So with this we have completed the reading of the first chapter. So for now or for today, read this chapter thoroughly and go through it, and after that I will be coming with the exercises. So thank you, have a nice day, bye.